The United States of America, the world's largest economy, its most powerful military, a nation that has shaped the global order for nearly a century. But in 2026, the questions are sharper than ever. What is America's true position? And what does its future hold?
Start with the strengths. The U.S. economy remains the most dynamic on Earth. GDP growth continues at roughly 2%. Business investment surged nearly 10% in early 2026, largely driven by the artificial intelligence boom. Unemployment sits near 4%, and wage growth continues to outpace inflation.
Militarily, the United States still has no peer. Its defense budget exceeds the next several nations combined. It dominates in air power, naval reach, cyber warfare, and space-based systems. Its alliances, from NATO to partnerships across the Indo-Pacific, amplify its power far beyond its borders.
In technology, America leads the world in AI, with companies projected to spend over $600 billion this year alone on data centers and infrastructure. The U.S. also dominates in semiconductor design, biotechnology, and private space exploration. And crucially, America is now the world's largest producer of oil and natural gas, making it increasingly energy independent.
But the weaknesses are equally profound. The federal deficit exceeds 6% of GDP. National debt is projected to hit 108% of GDP by 2030, a new record. The IMF warns this represents a growing stability risk, not just to the U.S., but to the entire global economy. Meanwhile, the bottom third of the income distribution faces materially lower real disposable incomes due to reduced social programs and higher tariffs.
Political polarization is eroding the nation's ability to govern itself. Trust in institutions is at historic lows. And abroad, transatlantic ties are fraying. Alliances that were the bedrock of American power are being questioned, creating vacuums that competitors are eager to fill.
The greatest challenge ahead is China. The competition spans AI, semiconductors, rare earths, and biotechnology. China is rapidly closing the military gap, particularly in hypersonic weapons, drone swarms, and cyber warfare. And while the U.S. leads in AI today, its advantage is shrinking. China's authoritarian system may prove more capable of weathering the economic and social disruption that AI innovation brings.
Climate change remains a threat that the intelligence community has been told to downplay, yet the evidence is inescapable. Wildfires, droughts, floods, and storms are intensifying, threatening infrastructure, food security, and economic stability. 7 out of 10 Americans now say they expect catastrophic climate impacts in their lifetime.
And then there is AI itself, America's greatest opportunity, and its most unpredictable force. 7 out of 10 Americans say AI will reduce jobs. Data centers are facing a growing backlash over energy and water use. The race for AI dominance is creating tension between innovation and regulation, between national security and civil liberties, between the promise of abundance and the risk of displacement. The United States stands at a crossroads. Its strengths remain formidable. Its economy is resilient. Its military is unmatched. Its innovative spirit still burns bright. But the debts are compounding. The divides are deepening. The competition is intensifying. And the world is changing faster than American institutions can adapt. The question is not whether America has the power to shape the future. It does. The question is whether it has the unity, the vision, and the will.